now I'll turn the microphone on. I'll just get a little bit of music from my speakers to probably get the microphone, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. But anyway, here we are on Monday. We made it to the weekend. We made it to the first day of the week. Look at us. Look at us be doing that. Hope you guys had a good weekend. For those that celebrated, hope your Easter celebration was nice. Yes, I know. It is like reverse Saturday, you're right. Whereas normally I'm at the beginning of the day, at the beginning of the weekend. But now I'm at the end of the day, at the end of the beginning of the week. So it's not necessarily. I mean, I used to be at the end of the day at the end of the week, and at the beginning of the day at the beginning of the weekend. But things had to get shoveled around because schedules and whatnot do what they be do. But I guess you could say it's reverse Saturday. You're right. I never gave her a palette, did I? No, that's it. No. Oh, I did actually. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay, anyway. That's fine. And the whatnot, right. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get back into our little One Punch Man template pose here. As I have some water in my Blastoise cup. Glass, rather. Alright. We're going to be working on Colette's hair today. Kind of give it that. Because what I'm thinking as well is turn this all off real quick. Somehow work on action lines and whatnot. Try and get that illusion of, oh, I didn't realize that was there. We can try that. We can try going with that now, and that's on this alternate pose here. But anyway. But anyway, we gotta try and get that wind effect going on here. A rough weekend. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mercury. I don't know how to type that. I mean, you type that just right. It's just what? What no? Then the what no? It's like that Hank Hill way of speaking. You know what? It's a verbal H, meaning you don't necessarily need to type it for it to be silent, but it's verbal, so you know it's there. No what? Yes, that is true. Cat lived many long years because you gave it a great home. Do not forget that. It's all the happier for it. Oh, that's our old head shape. That is all. Okay, that is a lot of different things going on right there, which is fine. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and I've got her pit crew image somewhere. There it is. Grab that. Drag that out. Up. alter our size, shrinky dinky that down, and there we go. I'm left-handed, so having images up on the right side is better for me, because obviously if they're on the left side, it'd be covered up by my hand, so it's easier for me to glance. Which is why I've got all my stuff over here on the right side, so it's not under my hand as I need it. So let's see here. Looking at this, yeah, it just blows it back. So I do kind of wish. Well, we'll make something work here. Let's go back, grab let's grab that color there. Put that on her palette too, so that, there we go, right there. That's not that bad, I guess. Little color. I can play with it on the old color wheel and swashes and lines and stuff there too later, so. It does not stand out against that, so let's turn that off. Hey, not yet. Maybe let's. Well. Think about whoever this character is. Think about them. That, you know, the locks of hair do have an ending. You know, they're all each individual like that. I mean, I guess I could. Let's try something like that, and here's the thing. Since I did that sketch, it actually probably looks pretty decent. God damn, of course it does. No. Okay, that's not bad. see, hair is weird. It's not bad when you can hide the end of it behind something, but clearly we can't do that here. Alright, let me just... some other references. Alright, let's check this out here. I mean... yeah, that's all hidden. And that's kind of hidden there. Well, what if I... let's see here. Yeah, no. Kind of. I know it's kind of boring, you guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm just scrolling through, hello, Doc. I'm just going through some pictures on, in my folders here. Well, yeah, that worked. But that's just like a ponytail. Well, okay, that one's not bad. Not bad. So. No, I'm not looking through the smut folder now. I'm just going through the combination of... yes, I'm staring exclusively at that one. Exclusively at the SpongeBob picture. Ah, well, good for Canada. Hooray for Canada. Okay, that one is it. That's got a decent idea. Are there any? Those are all blank templates. Anything here? That's dude in a fancy suit. I mean, that goes to a tie, and that goes to a ponytail. Those are fairly easy. Any kind of like opened up hair in the back is what I'm looking for. Well, unfortunately that website's down, so I can't pull those images up anymore. I mean, I guess I could go diving through old comics with the images and such. I could try that. That one. Music is a bit too loud. Well, I mean, if everything's kind of even, you just turn down the volume a little bit there, but I can check OBS here. Okay, it is peaking to the yellow a little bit. There. I've kind of put it in the lower ground. That should work. There we go. Alright, load. Let's go ahead and just pump the brakes on the conversation now. It's good on you for exercising your right, but let's go ahead and just keep things at that. Let's just turn this layer off and just make another hair layer here. Try something else. Exactly. Like I said, we'll just leave it at that, Doc. Thank you for helping out, but like I said, we'll just leave it at that. Good on you for exercising your right, and no need to really get into anything else much more than that, though. I mean, listen, you have to keep the elderly lacquer in their place. That's all. I mean, how many times do I teach you this lesson, old man? Clearly fairly often because, well, he just doesn't remember. Okay, I think we've got something here. It's got like that filled out look, but getting some hair detail. That's where I'm getting a little stuck at. There we go. No, that didn't do anything really for me. Maybe in here. Let's check some of these here. And just nothing really popping up there for me. Oh, geez, what is this? Okay, please just stop messaging me. What's going on here? Oh, okay, so that is. Alright, just my sister, we're fine here. Van Zandt patch. Okay, let's try. No, you're right. Lawns are not for what young people do stuff on. Lawns are for looking at and going, that's a nice lawn. Yeah, that's a good lawn. That's I did that. Yeah, that's what lawns are for. You're right. Lawns are for also for just pulling shit the fuck out of, as I did with mine a couple of weeks ago. Why? Because I didn't want those bushes and trees there. Too damn many crab trees and things like that. Anyway, we'll come back to some of that. We'll come back to the hair. We'll let that sit for a minute and just get some more of her details down. Let's do that. How about that? How about we do that? What do we have here? Okay, that's just her main body there. Let's see. Today. I have to call it a dress layer. Oh, that's not a good prize there, Mercury. I had my power company come through. Actually, I think it was like in the fall, and they just hacked the living shit out of some of the trees in my backyard. Now, granted, they needed it because they're getting close to the lines, and I'm glad they did because that way I didn't have to, pay someone to come out and do that. I just have to go up back there, finish the trees off, and also take care of some of the rest of the grapevine shit that's back there, because fuck them grapevines. Don't know who planted them, but I've got grapevines in my yard, and oh my gosh, I do not want grapevines in my yard. Oh, hey, look, the courtesy flush is starting up. And then the way I kind of want this to look is that's the one up there. Yeah, as well in that picture, they're kind of sitting, like that, in that base picture. I kind of want to get that kind of look where she's got both legs kind of going to the side here. So wow, okay, I mean, thanks, Sketch. I mean, that is what we're doing here. We're sketching this out to figure everything out later, get the lines better. So, I mean, it's doing its fucking job. I think they're just your average white grape. I never let them get too big. Because one year when I was just out there waging war against the vines, I noticed there are grapes growing on them. And they really didn't get all that big. I did not let them get that big. It's like, oh, hey, grapes. Well, now they're going to become raisins because, ha-cha. That's why. Alright, let me get some layers here. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this hair layer cannot... We got some didgeridoo in that there. Let's pull this down here. This will be the body layer. And what we'll do is starting with this leg. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So what that artist did is kind of had the hip kind of like that, yeah? That's what they did. So what we need to figure out then, that wouldn't work, but it's close. It's going for like that. Alright, let me... kind of looking at myself here on the ground. As odd as that sounds. That position would be easier all around. But then again, I also want pants, not a dress. This. Okay, so. That way, okay. You do weird things that you hope no one else will see when you draw. Hmm. I said it's not looking bad until I actually get to. Ooh, let's just get rid of the brown here. Don't want to get rid of a lot of that yellow that was previously there. Well, even then, in this top picture, too. No, even then, she's kind of off to the side there. Well, she also, I mean, she could have moved, obviously, when he gets up, too, so. Let's see, this is looking pretty good until I get to about here. And it just starts looking flat. Let's just waste some time. Design the dress a little bit. What we can do is like I said, this is coming up pretty decently, except for when I'm now coming here to the comes at the end of the dress, the ankles, because just doing that just makes it look kind of flat. I got my fucking blocky ass. Look. Okay, maybe that's not that terrible. My attempts to make it look better are making it look worse. Oh, maybe it was the damn shoes that were just missing from it. Okay, not looking bad. Not a huge fan of how that's looking at the moment either, though. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of how this tail end's looking. Let me look on the internet here. Where is Mr. Google? There's Mr. Google. It's free for now. Let's see. Sitting on knees. Okay. There we go. In a dress. Now that's more of a skirt. That one is there. That will get me put on the list, maybe. I mean, that's. Some of these pictures have the pose I'm looking for, but the wrongest damned angle, though. Ooh, wait, that... Okay, wait, that actually has some, Okay, let's look at that. Let me bring this one up here. Okay, and open this one up. Oh, curse you, Shutterstock. Open image in new tab. There we go. Again, sorry you can't see the internet window. I'm looking at that right now. Oh, that was a big whoopsie-doo. Did not mean to do that. Again, I know, riveting streaming here. Like, that is one thing that, like, I wouldn't mind AI assistance with, is find a pose, you can then upload that pose into a program, and then that gives you like the ability to just like grab and move it around in 3 dimensions so you can get to the angle that you want. But let's go ahead and grab this image here. And let's open up paint.net here. That's something I haven't used in a little bit. Where's OBS? Here's OBS. Let's go ahead and let you guys see paint.net. And of course I have to recognize paint.net again. There we go. And then paint.net. There's our picture there. You can grab that and drag it over to the tablet. Can you guys still see that? No, you can't, can you? That is strange and peculiar. Properties. Really? Huh. That's odd that's not coming up for you guys to see. Just a big black box. It's not supposed to be a big black box. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Close the program. No, I don't want to save. Let's try it again. And let's move it to the tablet first. Now let's turn on the OBS. Okay. You guys can at least see that much now. Still can't see the picture though. That's weird. You can't even see the toolbar? You can't even see the toolbar. That is weird that it's not properly showing the program. Huh. Well, I'll just do this and go here. Just pull the clipboard. Just grab this and toss it up there for now. There we go. And then we'll just do some cutting here. All right, later, Doc. You can go play Magic the Nerd and Ink. I never got into hard drugs. I mean magic. Well, same thing. I did get into Yu-Gi-Oh though. I did play that pretty decently. Till my decks were stolen when I worked at Laser Tag. Left my backpack in my car one day before work at Laser Tag place. And man, that is just... There, turn that off. There we go. Think I went to get pizza, or I might have gone across the street to the Wendy's to get something to eat before work. I came back, passenger side window was popped open. Backpack was gone. Well, suddenly I don't sound... Well, that's probably because, like... If you're talking about this, it's because I was just on the floor away from the microphone. Now I'm back up in my chair, close to the microphone, so, you know, that'll make a difference. It makes a big difference when you're not close to your microphone. Plus, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not in a recording microphone friendly setup, really. Like, I'm in a pretty big space here. I'm in a pretty big space here, you know, without really any kind of sound padding or anything like that. Well, that's weird because I really haven't changed any settings anywhere aside from trying to get Paint.net to work just now. That's right, I have the magic of the shift button. Connect to that, and I just hit delete. Then to flip this back up. And then we'll just trace around what we just did. That's not good. Alright, that's... There, a little bit of a bigger spot here. I'll just copy that. And then we'll just shrinky dink that in. Oh. Move that. Get out of there. There. Make our reference folder here. Could have been a Twitch glitch. Could have been. Then we'll just take our giant woman and just shrink her down. Not the size we're looking for. There we go. Turn Reese off there. Put that in there. Then what we'll do, yeah, I guess it's gonna have to look flat is just the weird thing, I guess, to me. So it's gonna have to look kind of flat. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of all this here in this layer. Even though I like how that dress looks. But you know what? Let's go ahead and go to commercial, take a break, let my wrist rest, and we'll be back. And you're going to be able to see me choose a commercial reel live. So we'll be back in just a few minutes here.
We'll be back after these important messages. Whoa, I'm okay.
Now on video, it's Dance Workout with Barbie. Are you ready to work out with me and my friends? Then let's go. Wow, it's a whole new way to play with Barbie. Dance Workout with Barbie is so much fun. It's a rockin' new way.
When you get up in the morning and you want some tasty fun.
Go for Sugar Bear and Golden Crisp, the golden tasting one. With a touch of golden honey for a taste of solid gold. Crispy crunch we got a munch, makes a golden taste explode.
Can't get enough of that golden taste. Can't get enough Golden Crisp.
So to make your morning golden, get the flavor going fast. It's Golden Crisp cereal, the golden tasting blast.
Can't get enough of that golden taste. Can't get enough Golden Crisp.
It's the golden tasting part of this complete breakfast.
Fantastic flowers made by me.
What are you doing? Making a beautiful bouquet of flowers. How? With my Fantastic Flowers flower making set. Wow, so many colors. They smell pretty.
Fantastic flowers made by me.
Look what we made, Mom.
Fantastic. Fantastic flowers made by me.
Fantastic Flowers flower making set comes with everything here. Refills sold separately.
Recently, we compared two superheroes, Dashing Super Guy and Kirby from Nintendo. In some ways, Kirby lost big. No big hair, no big muscles, no weapons, nothing. All Kirby's got is appetite. Kirby's Dream Land, the thrilling new adventure game on Game Boy. Kirby munches, spits back, and floats, saving glorious Dreamland. He's Kirby, and he packs a mean bite. Kirby's Dream Land, only on Game Boy.
That wasn't too bad, kid.
Pretend it's a game.
Sega. They do it when Nintendo don't. Oh, sorry, I turned the music off. Gotta get that back on. There we go. Alright. Oh boy. Let's choose a different color here, I guess. Reese, what are you going to donate here? You donate the blue. I mean, damn it. Maybe I just need to... I don't know what I need to do here. I am stupid. That's about even size there. Relative position. All right, let's just. I guess it just comes down to how the cloth gets detailed. What are you doing there? Back in here. There you go. Oh, Sega Shiro. God, those are amazing commercials. Well, we'll have to watch a couple of those now near the end of the stream. Oh yeah, the Night Trap commercials, yeah. And yet, because of Night Trap, we have the ESRB rating now. It's because of that game. It's because of Night Trap we now have the ESRB rating system. And I forget that guy that just been hell-bent against video games ever since the 80s. Get his name now. But anyway, so I guess with that, like I said, it just basically just comes down to, I guess, how to do the details in the dress. Then Jack Thompson, that's his name, yeah. Scantily clad women, what are they doing with the children? They're trying to save them from the goons. But yeah, you have Sega, Night Trap, and Jack Thompson to thank for for the rating system. Oh great, why did I put that on that layer? Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this brown. And again, kids, how do we make a brown color? That's right, we take color away from orange. We make dark orange, that's brown. Oh yeah, he's been disbarred for years. Yeah. Not Reese. No, turn Colette back on. Here we go. All right. Let's get her hands. All right, we're just going. I want maybe. Oh, we got a follow. Oh, and we got a subscription. Thank you for the subscription there, Edox. Thank you. And welcome to ad-free WBPL. It's the same as ad BPL. It's the same as just, BPL with ads. Just, they're not trying to get stuff shielded to you now. Yeah, kind of. I mean, the hands are nice, but that just looks awful. I mean, maybe simple is the way to go, just like I already have it. Just one hand over the other. Yeah, pretty well, Edox. Welcome to the Twitch channel. There are many of us here, lots of us, and not all of us do the same thing. You'll find a wide variety of shows and entertainment. Excuse me. As you can see, we attempt art here on Monday evenings. Now, whether or not it's good art, well, let's be honest, art is in the eye of the beholder, and you are beholding with your eyes, so, you're free to make a judgment call on it, but, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. And I mostly do this just so I can just, say I draw at least once a week. Uh-oh. Oh, that was the thing. My hand is way too small. I will say this though, next week we might do a commercial stream where we just go through at least one of my television blocks, and we'll just cut commercials out of that for our commercial breaks here. Okay, just go back. Thank you. Okay, let's just. That's our left hand. I mean, yeah, it's gonna have to be just. Man, hands are dumb and stupid and weird. Okay, actually this might work. Let's shrink this down a little bit. No, those two fingers aren't looking that bad. It's always that it's the pinky. It's the pinky that looks weird because if you look at your hands, I'm going to be using my stupid left hand right now. Because like if you look at your hand, you've got, you know, wrist here, got, you know, a couple of heels here, and you know, your thumb, pretty natural how it comes out. It's got, you know, two. You've got your, you know, your three fingers here. Here's the thing, though. What you can do, with most people, what you can do when you hold your hand straight, you can just basically draw a straight line from your ring finger to basically your wrist. It's more or less almost a straight line. It's the dumb pinky that is that weird add-on. Which is part of the reason you see a lot of cartoons with you know, just the three fingers and no pinky, really. Which is why a lot of cartoons look like this. It's just because of how out of place that pinky finger is when looking at the layout of the hand. That pinky is like an anomaly. Oh yeah, Cinnamon Life, yeah. But yes, that's why, again, like I said, that is why you see many cartoon characters with just three fingers and a thumb. If you want it to be considered their, you know, the pinky that they're missing, consider that, or maybe they just have an index finger, a ring finger, and a pinky. But yeah, that's why you see most cartoon characters with just three fingers. And even then, like, when I try looking at my hand, at times, depending, like, if I'm looking at my left hand, when I'm drawing, I've got the artist glove that's on right here. So that really just kind of messes with perception a little bit. That artist's glove. Oh, Frosted Rice Krispies, those are a callback. I mean, probably the best I can do really with that hand. Because that's essentially what's happening, is because just looking at my hand, I mean, I guess I could put the... I could try interlinking the fingers, I guess. See how that'll look. But with Fruit Loops, you just follow your nose to the fruity taste that shows. Just follow your nose wherever it goes. So if I do this, it is the right hand. Alright, 1, 2, 3. God, that looks so weird. Maybe it's because I'm just doing it too big. What you mean? Okay, Cookie Crisp being little cookies you can't resist. We're an identity issues. I mean, yeah, I guess it, depending if you're looking at like the mascot level of things, where at first it was just the Cookie Crook, then with the Cookie Cop, and then they got Chip the dog to help out the Cookie Crook, and then apparently they executed the Cookie Crook because he was no longer there. It was just a Cookie Cop going after Chip, and then I guess the cop retired because then it was just Chip the dog, and now it's Chip the wolf. Okay, why else do you think the Cookie Crook was no longer there? Think about it. Clearly, he was finally arrested, right? I mean, okay. All right, you know what? It's time. It's time here. All right, let's see here. All right, Google. All right, let's see. All right, hang on a second here. Oh, God, why are you in light mode? Why are you in light mode? No. Oh, whatever. Anyway, all right, hang on a second here. Yeah, okay. All right, here we are, Cookie Crisp. All right, here we are, Cookie Crisp. All right, first off, Cookie Wizard. Okay, anyway, all right, Wikipedia article, here we go. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at some things here. First off, how low PC is one? Yeah, you guys can see it pretty good. I can go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. All right, let's see. All right, first introduced in 1977 to the early 90s. Okay, we're available in 3 colors yet: chocolate chip, vanilla wafer, and oatmeal. Clearly, oatmeal and vanilla did not last long because we all know just the chocolate chip basics of it. Let's go ahead and pause the music right now. All right, pause the music. Look at that. They had a birthday cake Cookie Crisp in 18. That's nice. I do remember a double chocolate crisp. All right, yes, okay. Apparently, up until 84, they had Jarvis the Wizard. Yes. All right. Here we go. Cookie Crook was introduced in 1980. Yep. Okay, Cookie Jarvis would join. Yes, by. Oh wait. Okay, so first mascot we got was Jarvis. Yep. A wizard. Yep. And Merlin mold. Yeah, yada 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 yada. Was joined by the Cookie Crook, a robber who attempts to steal the Cookie Crisp. Okay, from Jarvis here. Then they got the Cookie Officer. Yep, the police officer, the Cookie Crook, the Cookie Cop. Yep, 1990. I remember when they added Chip the dog. Yep, Chip the wolf. Yeah, he changed it. Yeah, let's see here. To 96, while serving alongside the Crook, stealing cookies. I see Chip served as to the Cookie Crisp. We can't ever forget that. Yeah, explosion after often saying doggone it. Yep. Plans are foiled. Okay. So between 1996 and 2005, they dropped the Cookie Crook. So clearly that would mean that he was arrested. So let's see here. Let's just search for Cookie Crook here. Cookie Crook. All right, there he is. I just put an L on there. Let's see here. All right, fictional. Go away here. Okay, apparently we are at the characters fandom here. All right, Cookie Crook here. 19. Okay, this is just parroting what was on the original. All right, Wikipedia article here. All right, is there a Cookie Crisp Wikipedia? All right, cereal fandom, but is there just straight up Cookie Crisp Wikipedia? All right, maybe we get a little bit deeper here. Yada yada yada. Nothing. Mascots. Cookie Crook. Okay, 97. Okay, probably late 96. Okay, here we go. Chip. Yep. Okay. Yep. See, he was a dog to 2005. Then they got the wolf here. Anything else here? Chip. Yada yada yada. Some Looney Tunes. No. Okay. Fine. All right. Okay. Again, we can only assume, which is probably correct, that excuse me, that the Cookie Crook was arrested at some point in 1996, 1997. So somewhere in that time frame, he either got life in prison or, let's be honest, due to his heinous acts against breakfast, he was probably executed. Taken out back and maybe shot, maybe given a lethal injection of buttermilk into his veins. I don't know. Now, the Cookie Crook is no longer around, okay? He is most likely 9 feet under, okay? No, wait. Again, okay. If he did retire, if he did get away, why then would he leave his dog? Wouldn't he want his dog with him? Would he want his loyal companion, Chip with him? Wouldn't he take Chip with him? No. He was arrested. He was arrested and probably executed. Okay, first off, no one can escape Lucky, and you know that. There is no witness protection against a magical leprechaun. Come on, the guy has the power of heart stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. He has pots of gold and rainbows and those red balloons. Hell, as a matter of fact, when his balloon got a hole in it, he was able to seal it with a star. You cannot get away from leprechaun magic. So no, there is no witness protection against Lucky. He will come after you. again, he has harnessed the power of stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons. All right. Lucky Charms here. All right. You know, he has gone through multiple different powers, too. All right, let's see here. All right, Lucky Charms. It's luckycharms.com. All right, let's open up that. I'm sure there's also a Lucky Charms wiki. All right, let's just go back to the Snack Encyclopedia. All right, Lucky Charms. All right, here we go. Lucky Charms. All right, first off, okay. So right now we have the Heart Stars, Horseshoe, Clover, Blue Moon, Unicorn, Rainbow, and the Red Balloon is what they have right now. Okay, look at these powers that Lucky has, okay? The Heart Charm gives life to objects. Star, he can fly. Horseshoe's a power of speed. Clover's a power of luck. Come on. Blue Moon, invisibility. Unicorn brings color. He has the powers of a freaking unicorn. Brings color to the world. Rainbow, the power to teleport, and the power to float with the red balloon, okay? This little leprechaun bastard is too damn powerful. You cannot hide from him. You cannot hide from him. Let's see. Yeah, Lucky Charms are magically delicious. But no, there have been, obviously, as we can see here, apparently there's a whale-shaped marshmallow temporarily added to the lineup. Green Pine Tree marshmallows temporarily added during this time to promote Earth Day. Yeah, free Colorado Blue Spruce. Proof of purchase. Star and balloon shaped marshmallows were combined for a short time. The red balloon featured a golden star, 6-point star in it. The star was removed for a later date to make the red balloon and star marshmallows separate. Sprinkles, they had sprinkles in there. And the moon shaped marshmallows were modified additional to be yellow curve for a limited time. I remember that one. New sparkling rainbow. They had sparkling rainbows. Let's see, swirling rainbows. Lucky Charms limited time. Oh, look at that. They had 2 rainbow marshmallows for LGBT month. Interesting. Diamond-shaped marshmallows were added in. That's right. They did have diamond for a while. Introduced limited edition cinnamon Lucky Charms. Unicorn shaped were added. Winter themed. Well, yeah, I mean, who didn't have a Winter / Lucky Charms? But no, who didn't have a Winter Christmas themed cereal too? Oh wait, here we go. The first box of Lucky Charms contained shapes of pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, and green clovers. That's the original lineup. The lineup changed occasionally. Introduced blue diamond in 75, purple horseshoes in 83, red balloons in 89. I remember when the red balloons were added. That's kind of where I began to woke up consciously. I do remember the green trees, the rainbows. I do remember the leprechaun hats too. Temporarily replaced the green clovers and things like that. Yeah, older marshmallows were phased out periodically. Pot of gold. Anyway, but yeah, no. Again, there is no hiding. There is no witness protection program that would save you from Lucky. None of that. None of that whatsoever. He's once he's got your number, he's got your number. Simple as on that one. All right, let's see here. Let me hand you guys a different window here. Maybe Lucky Curse the Cook and Chip merge them into... No, they would not. Because Chip was always able to talk and discuss on his own. He always had the ability to speak. He did not need alchemy to gain that ability. Oh, yeah, no, I remember the blue diamonds. Again, like I stated, I remember when they added the... where was that at? Yeah, Cheerios, marshmallows. Here we go, marshmallows. Yeah, I remember when they added the red balloons back in '89. I can remember that. I was... Yeah, the purple horseshoes came out before I was born, but no, I remember them adding the balloon. The Cookie Crook escape and rebranded. No, the hamburger has okay, fine. We're going into this for the rest of the stream, I guess, for the next couple of minutes. All right. Cookie Crisp, as we previously discussed, the Cookie Crook came came in 1980 to bother Jarvis, the wizard. All right, let's just Hamburglar. All right, you wily son of a bitch. All right, here we just go straight to the McDonald's wiki. These people don't fuck around. All right, Hamburglar. All right, look at that. All right, he has appeared in TV ads since 1971. So Hamburglar was around basically a decade before the Cookie Crook came around, okay? So, no, the Cookie Crook was not rebranded as a Hamburglar. The Hamburglar was around nearly a full 10 years before Cookie Crook was around. Hell, Hamburglar was around 6 years before Cookie Crisp even came out. So that shoots that theory right out of the damn window. That is gone. That's just gone. No, the Hamburglar had been around since the 90s. The Hamburglar, with most of McDonald's land, was slowly phased out in the 2000s. He was revised in 85. Yep, changed. Yep, in 2015, new images were released of McDonald's depicting the Hamburglar as a grown man wearing a fedora. Yeah, and in 93 made a return to promote the change to McDonald's hamburgers. Yeah, but no. 85 here is the Wacky Adventures around McDonald. Yada yada yada. Yeah, dollar menu. Yeah. Again, most of the McDonald Land's characters, even Ronald. Heck, yeah. Let's see, Ronald here. Let's see here. When did they stop using Ronald? Yeah, jumpsuit look to 2014. Actor article. Yeah. That's around that basically we all grew up with. Here's a new looking Ronald McDonald. But yeah, no, Ronald and all of them have slowly been phased out since the early 2000s to mid 2000s when they started phasing out the McDonald's Land characters. Only recently have they been, obviously they keep using Ronald as, off and on. Grimace came back periodically for the Grimace Shake, and they've brought Hamburglar back. Everybody else pretty much has more or less been obscure for the past, I want to say at least 10 years of McDonald Land. But anyway, oh yeah, the box. Yeah, well, that's for the kid meals. But anyway, that pretty much comes up on our time. As always, thank you for joining me here on Mondays. I'm going to go ahead and hit save on this image here. There we go. Can never hit that save button too many times. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your evening. And I'll catch you Saturday when we play more Suikoden. So you guys go ahead and take it easy now.